Hi, my name is Dr. Kandy Bahadur, and I'm one of the pediatricians here at Watching Pediatrics. I also serve as the nutrition coordinator for our nutrition program, and we thought it would be very helpful to record a webinar on introduction to complementary foods. So there are two different methods out there for starting complementary foods or solid foods, and that is the traditional purees, and then there's also the baby-led weaning method. No matter what type of method you use, it's going to be very important that you know the difference between choking versus gagging. So before you're preparing the food, you're going to want to make sure that you're preparing it appropriately for the developmental stage. And this is going to vary a little bit depending on baby-led weaning versus purees. And there are a lot of resources out there that can identify the best way to prepare based off of the age and developmental stage of your child. And no matter how old your child is, you're going to want to make sure that you're always supervising them while eating. Now I'm going to review the actual differences between gagging and choking. When your child is gagging, they may get red in the face, they may start coughing or sputtering, and if they have an exaggerated gag reflex, they may actually vomit. While this looks very scary, it is actually completely normal. Gagging is your child's body's way of figuring out how much food they can actually swallow, and it enables them to dislodge food if it gets stuck in the back of their throat. While it looks scary, it's also best not to intervene during this stage. Intervening, such as tapping on the back, may actually cause the food to dislodge further and may inadvertently cause choking. Choking, on the other hand, is an emergency, and you need to intervene with your child immediately. If your child is choking, they may be waving their hands in the air, they may have an open mouth, and be silent, and that's the key. They're unable to make any noises. And you may notice purple or blue discoloration to their face. If you notice any of these signs, you're going to have to intervene immediately and start CPR. So just to recap, loud and red, let them go ahead. Silent and blue, they need help from you. If you're not already CPR certified, we recommend that you register for a class on the American Red Cross website or the American Heart Association website. If you are certified, but it has been some time since you've last had the certification, we recommend watching refresher videos on YouTube. Keep in mind, any food can be considered a choking hazard if not prepared appropriately for your child's developmental stage. But there are foods that are particularly hazardous until your child develops a mature chewing and grinding motion of their jaw, which doesn't typically develop around 4 to 5 years old. These are cherry tomatoes, whole grapes, hot dogs, nuts of any kind, and popcorn.